up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMGWTFLOLFTWBRB, and welcome to Suprocker Saturday. Suprocker Saturday is one of the 2 days out of the week that I choose to play really any game that I want, such as the ongoing series we've been doing for a little while now, the arcade playthroughs of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Previously, we played as Dante on the Capcom side, so this time we're going to be playing as a Marvel character, and I've chosen to play as Hawkeye. As you see, I've selected him. Also, I've gone along with the team of Chris Redfield and my personal favorite character in this game, Taskmaster. I also like Hawkeye. Actually, Hawkeye and Taskmaster are two characters that are on my mains. I don't usually have them on the same team, and when I do, it's but I like to have either Hawkeye or Taskmaster with me. I don't know why, I like them. Anyway, a reoccurring theme I like to do in these arcade playthroughs is give you guys information based on the character that I'm playing as, or defeating Galactus as, and since we're winning as Hawkeye, allow me to give you information on him. Hawkeye, his real name is Clint Barton. He's also now known as Goliath or Ronin. He's a fictional comic book character who appears in the publications by Marvel Comics. He was created by Stan Lee and artist Don Heck. The character first appeared as a villain in Tales of Suspense in number 57 of September of 1964. He later joined the Avengers in the Avengers number 16 in May 1965. He has been a prominent member of the team ever since. He was also ranked number 44 on IGN's Top 100 Comic Book Heroes list. Hawkeye is portrayed by Jeremy Renner in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a shared fictional universe that is the setting of films produced by Marvel Studios. Renner first made an uncredited cameo appearance as Hawkeye in Thor in 2011, and later reprised the role in the Avengers in 2012, and he's set to return to the role for a third time in the Avengers Age of Ultron in 2015. I pronounced that completely wrong. Hawkeye was introduced as a reluctant villain in Tales of Suspense number 57 in September 1964. After 2 more appearances as a villain in Tales of Suspense in number 60 and number 64 in December 1964 and April 1965, Hawkeye joined the ranks of the Avengers in Avengers Volume 1, number 16 in May 1965. He became a perennial member of the team and has made numerous appearances in all 5 volumes, Volume 1, 1963 through 1996, Volume 2 in 1997, Volume 3 in 1999 to 2004, Volume 4 in 2010 to 2013, and Volume 5 in 2013 to the present, including specials and annuals. He is as well in the Ultimates. Hawkeye was also a part of the Avengers in Secret Wars number 1 and 2 in 1984 and 1985. Hawkeye featured prominently in the limited series West Coast Adventures number 1 through 4 in September 1984 through December 1984, before appearing in the ongoing title, which ran for 102 issues, including 8 annuals from October 1985 until January 1994. The title was renamed Avengers West Coast from number 46 in August 1989. Hawkeye also starred concurrently in almost every issues of Solo Avengers, which ran for 40 issues from December 1987 until January of 1991. The title was renamed Avengers Spotlight from number 21, the August 1989 issue. From 1998 to 2002, Hawkeye features significantly in issues number 20 through 75 and annual number 2000 of the title Thunderbolts. Written by Kurt Busiek and Fabian Nicieza, he appeared as a supporting character in the Avengers Academy from issues number 21 in January 2012 through its final issue, number 39 in January 2013. And as team leader in Secret Avengers from issue number 22 in February 2012 through its final issue, number 37 in February of 2013. Hawkeye appeared in volume number 2 in 2013 of Secret Adventures by Nick Spencer and Luke Roth. Hawkeye appeared as a regular character in the 2010-2013 Secret Avengers series from issue number 21 in March 2012 through its final issue number 37 in March 2013. Hawkeye featured in the Marvel crossover event House of M in 2005. He later appeared as Rowan in the New Avengers series from issue number 26 through 64 of 2007 to 2010, plus New Avengers Annual number 2 in 2008 and Annual number 3 in 2010. Continuing as Ronan, the character played an important part in the crossover event Secret Invasion in number 1 through 8 in 2008. The company-wide crossover event Dark Reign saw Hawkeye featured prominently in New Avengers, the Reunion number 1 through 4 in 2009, and Dark Reign, The List, New Avengers number 1 in 2009. He later went on to feature in The Siege number 1 through 4 in 2010 crossover event. Hawkeye has appeared in numerous solo adventures over the years. He appeared in Hawkeye Volume 1, number 1 through 4 in 1983, written by Mark Grunwald, which was the character's first encounter with Mockingbird and the villain Crossfire. Hawkeye then appeared in Hawkeye Volume 2, number 1 through 4 in 1994, and Hawkeye Earth's Mightiest Marksman in number 1 in 1998. In 2003, Hawkeye had a short-lived ongoing series, Hawkeye Volume 3, number 1 through 8, which was soon cancelled. Writer Jim McCain and artist David Lopez had another unsuccessful attempt at an ongoing series with Hawkeye and Mockingbird number 1 through 6 in 2010. The series did, however, spin into 2 limited series, beginning with Widowmaker number 1 through 4, 2010 to 2011, and then Hawkeye Blind Spot number 1 through 4 in 2011. A 4th volume of Hawkeye began in August 2012 by the creative team of Matt Fraction and artist David Aja, which features a partnership with Hawkeye Kate Bishop. That was the end of that sentence. I don't know why I made it, whatever. Over the years, Hawkeye's made guest appearances in numerous Marvel titles, the most notable being Daredevil Volume 1, number 99 in 1973, Incredible Hulk Volume 1, number 166 in 1973. Excuse me, I had to sneeze there for a second. Anyway, Marvel Team Up number 22 in 1974, Ghost Rider number 27 in 1977, Marvel Team Up number 92 in 1980, Marvel Fanfare number 3 1982, Captain America number 317 in 1986, Contest of Champions number 3 through 5 in 1999, Fallen Sun, The Death of Captain America, in number 3 in 2008, War Machine Volume 2 number 8 through 10 in 2009, Young Avengers Present number 6 in 2008, and Captain America Reborn in number 3 through 6, 2009 through 2010. Clinton Barton was born in Waverly, Iowa. At a young age, he lost both his parents in a car accident. After 6 years in an orphanage, Clint and his brother Barney ran away to join the Carson Carnival of Traveling Wonders. Clint soon caught the eye of the Swordsman, who took the young boy on as his assistant. Along with the help of Trickshot, the Swordsman trained Clint to become a master archer. Clint later found the Swordsman embezzling money from the carnival. Before he could turn his mentor over to the authorities, Clint was beaten and left for dead, allowing the Swordsman to skip town. Clint's relationship with his brother Barney and Trickshot soon deteriorated as well. I don't know why I almost pronounced that word wrong. Anyway, Clint adapted his archery skills to become a star carnival attraction, a master archer called Hawkeye, otherwise known as the world's greatest marksman. He spent some time as a member of Tybalt Circus before joining the Coney Island Circus. He witnessed Iron Man in action and was inspired to become a costume hero. However, after a misunderstanding on his first outing, Hawkeye was accused of theft and believed to be a criminal. On the run, the naive Hawkeye met the Black Widow, a spy for the Soviet Union, with whom he fell in love. Blindly following the Black Widow, Hawkeye aided her attempts to steal technology developed by Tony Stark. In one of their battles with Iron Man, the Black Widow was seriously injured. Hawkeye rescued her and fled the battle to save her life. But before Hawkeye could take her to the hospital, the Black Widow disappeared. Hawkeye decided to be a straight shooter from then on. While Hawkeye has no superhuman powers, with the exception of the period when he was using pin particles to become Goliath, he is at the very peak of human conditioning. He's an exceptional fencer, acrobat, and grandmaster marksman, having been trained from childhood in the circus and by criminals Trickshot and Swordsman. This includes considerable strength, as a supervillain found out when he tried to use the superhero's 250-pound force, 1,100 newtons, draw weight bow and found that he could not draw back the string to launch an arrow. Hawkeye has also been thoroughly trained by Captain America in tactics, martial arts, and hand-to-hand combat. Hawkeye excels in the use of ranged weapons, especially the bow and arrow, and carries a quiver containing a number of customized trick arrows. In his role as Ronin, Barton shows great proficiency with the katana and other melee weapons. He has gained the reputation for being able to turn any object into a weapon, and has been seen using items such as tin plates, coins, sticks, and other debris to great effect against enemies. Hawkeye is also known to use a Sky Cycle as his mode of transportation. The Sky Cycle is modeled after a commercial snowmobile and is fitted with anti-gravitational technology. It is voice operated and has an autopilot steering system. The original Sky Cycle was custom made for Hawkeye by Jorge Latham while he was employed by Cross Technological Enterprises. Latham was later employed by the West Coast Avengers and built several more. Now we're going to be going over some films and all that with, you know, animated things, blah blah blah, stuff like that with Hawkeye in them. So Mockingbird and Hawkeye's son, Francis, appears in the animated feature film Next Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow. In the live-action film Thor, Hawkeye, addressed simply as Barton, is portrayed by Jeremy Renner in a cameo role. Jeremy Renner again portrayed Hawkeye in the live-action film The Avengers. Prior to the film's release, Renner stated the character would not be wearing his purple costume from the comics, but rather something he refers to as being a little more reality-based. Hawkeye appears in the anime film Iron Man Rise of Technivore, and his voice was voiced by Troy Baker. The Avengers writer and director Joss Whedon stated that he wrote Hawkeye into the screenplay of the sequel, The Avengers Age of Ultron, with Renner reprising the role. Now we're going to go over video games. Hawkeye is a playable character in the video game Spider-Man the video game. He is also a playable character in Captain America and the Avengers. Sorry, I had to turn my phone on to vibrate. Hawkeye appears as a support character in Venom and Spider-Man Separation Anxiety. Hawkeye is a playable character in the Marvel Superhero Squad Online. He's also a playable character in the Facebook game Marvel Avengers Alliance. Hawkeye is available as a downloadable content for the game Little Big Planet as part of Marvel Costume Kit number 6. Hawkeye also appears as a playable character in LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Now I'm going to be going over the voices. All those games I just mentioned, I could not find a voiceover for, whether he has a voice or, you know, there's no voice for him at all. In Marvel Ultimate Alliance in 2006, he was voiced by Nolan North, who is very famous for doing voices such as Deadpool's. In Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in 2011, Chris Cox did the voice for Hawkeye. The Avengers Battle for Earth in 2012, Troy Baker. Marvel Heroes in 2013, Chris Cox. So, that's it. I thought there was more, but, I like Chris Cox as a voice actor. I like this one. I also like the new one, which is Troy Baker, from what I'm being told. Now we're going on to television. So in the Marvel Superheroes in 1966, Chris Wiggins and Paul Soles did the voice. In Iron Man in 1994, which I actually own the entire series, he was voiced by John Reilly, and Jackie Nakaruma, which was his Japanese voice actor. In The Avengers United They Stand in 1999, Tony Daniels did the voice. In Robot Chicken in 2004, oh my god, what is my voice today? 2005, John Bernthal did the voice. In Iron Man Armored Adventures in 2009, Andrew Francis was the voice of Hawkeye. In the Superhero Squad show in 2009, Adrian Pizdar did the voice. In The Avengers Mightiest Hero in 2010, Chris Cox did the English voice. Ishahi Izumiya did his Japanese voice. In Ultimate Spider-Man in 2012, and also in Avengers Assemble in 2013, Troy Baker does the voice. Now we're going to be going over his character interactions in this game. So for his pre-fights and dialogues / intros, when he starts off with Captain America, he says, "Them Cavs Cookie Quartet days are over, old man. Taskmaster, you're going to try to out-archer me? Good luck with that. Iron Man, you underestimated me from day one. Big mistake. Zero. An angry space midget with a sword? I've been doing this for too long. Crimson Viper, take it up with Fury if S.H.I.E.L.D. rejected your application, not me. Frank West, like Frank West is lights, camera, ass kicking. And against any female character except for She-Hulk, Crimson Viper, and Amaterasu, sorry, I'm married. Can't blame you for wanting me though. And against She-Hulk, he says, you remember when we used to be friends, Jen? Yeah, neither do I. Next up, we're going to be going over his call names, which when he calls out a partner, such if he were to call out Chris Redfield, he would say Chris, or if he would call out Taskmaster, he would say Taskmaster. Anyway, for Doctor Strange, he says Doc. Captain America is Steve. Iron Man is Tony. Wolverine is Logan. She-Hulk is Jen. And Phoenix Wright is Mr. Wright. Next up are his victory pose quotes, which is what he says after a fight's over. When he defeats Captain America, he says, man, I should be leading the Avengers. When he defeats Taskmaster, next time leave the bow and arrow stuff to me, Skullface. When he faces Iron Man, Force Works? Really? What were you thinking? When he faces Zero, less than zero. See what I did there? Crimson Viper, Black Widow, you ain't. Frank West, hope you got my good side, camera boy. Against any female character except for She-Hulk, Crimson Viper, and Amaterasu, ha 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 ha, not today, sweetheart. And She-Hulk, guess your cousin's the one with the brains in the family. After you save the world, people tend to give you what you want. And for me, there's only one thing I've ever really wanted. New West Coast Avengers, assemble! That was Hawkeye's ending. It's okay, kind of generic. Reminds me a lot of Nova's and everything else's. Before we go on, I want to finish off with the information I have. We're almost done here. So, his aftermatch win quotes when he defeats Wolverine, he says, you fight like an old man, Logan. Thor, still not sure I buy the whole God thing, Goldilocks. Captain America, I may give you a hard time, but the truth is, there's nobody I respect more than you, Cap. Iron Man, come a long way from a punk, small-time crook when I first met you, huh, Shellhead? Spider-Man, how'd they let you in the Avengers anyway, Web? How did they let you into the Avengers anyway, Webface? And MODOK, just give up the whole fighting the Avengers thing. Go on and make a nice living as a parade float instead. I could not find any assist quotes for him. When he's defeated by a light attack though, he says, guess I was a little off target. Heavy attack ain't beating me. And time over, what can you do? And replacing a fallen ally, he says, I'm on it. When there's no allies remaining, he says, guess it's just me. And for his taunts, he says, this takes real skill, you know. And he also says, you remind me of my circus days, clowns. Real quick, before I end this video off, I would like to go over my opinions on Hawkeye. For one, I love Hawkeye as a comic book character in whole. He's actually one of my personal favorites comic book characters. I would rank him in the top 10, possibly. And I was really excited to see him in this game. I thought he was a character that I could see in this game, but I wasn't sure if they would put him in it just because of Taskmaster. And I'm glad he's in this game because I definitely consider him one of my best characters, even though I don't do him or Taskmaster any justice. Anyway, though, Hawkeye's a character I really enjoy playing, and I love him as a character and in this game. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed this week's edition of Suprocker Saturday. If you have, do me a favor, leave me a comment, a like, and please subscribe if you guys have not already. And as always, my name has been OMG, WTF, LOL, FT, WBRB, and I'll see you nerds and geeks next week. So until then, have a great day.